Hello, welcome back to Devan Clan's movie reviews, where Heather and Jason, we make movies, and we actually are reviewing movies on this channel. And so
You're gonna keep repeating.
Today, we will be reviewing the movie
Jurassic World
Dominion.
What does the Dominion mean in Jurassic World?
Boy, if you don't...
This was starring Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, I always call her the wrong Dallas name, Laura Dern, and Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum, DeWanda Weiss, and Mamadou Athey. I might have butchered that name, but we'll put the real thing up. Oh wait, and we can't leave out Isabel Sermon. They're the main cast in the bad. I mean, you could say the bad guys: Campbell Scott and B.D. Wong. Oh yeah, Justice Smith was in it. He reprised his role from the other Jurassic movie. Yeah. They were all in it. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
Sure, I'm going to start on a positive note. I loved how they brought back the old cast from Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park. I think that it was clever. I thought that Jeff Goldblum was great in it. He kind of was just having a lot of fun, and you could tell with his character, with the lines. Him and Campbell Scott.
He's a vet.
Yeah. And you could tell that him and Laura Dern and they were all really
Laura
cute.
Dern, Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum. When they were on the screen, when the old cast from Jurassic Park
wanted to see more of them.
Were on the screen, it was like the best parts of it. Like the nostalgia was there.
And the dinosaurs, the visual effects were incredible. I really enjoyed the dinosaurs in the movie. So
See, I was opposite. There were some parts with the dinosaurs for me where I felt like it wasn't that good. There were parts where like they're in the woods in the cabin in the snow, and I could see, and I don't know, as a filmmaker, even if you're not a filmmaker and you just pay attention to the special effects, it looked like the dinosaur was standing on something else, not even in the snow.
Well, you could tell some of the dinosaurs were animatronic.
Some were animatronic, and then some were CGI.
I appreciated the animatronic ones, I should say.
The animatronics look real.
Yeah.
It's very practical effects, so you feel like you're there with the dinosaur. But when the dinosaurs were not really there with the actors, to me, I kind of picked up on it. But it's a big blockbuster. That's why we need to make this review
quick,
short, and sweet. The good. It definitely has a little bit of a summer blockbuster movie. It's like a big blockbuster movie. The story, if you're looking for the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park movie feel, it's lacking that. To me personally, I just think that it was lacking in the writing of the script. I feel like they didn't know what they wanted to do with the script, and it was written by, I think, 3 people. So I think having 3 writers, they kind of were maybe bouncing ideas and trying to take it in a direction, and another writer, and it felt that way. It felt like it didn't know what it wanted to be. It was part Indiana Jones meets Jurassic Park,
but not
in a sense.
In a good way.
Not in a good way. There were actually the editing in this movie. As a filmmaker, I was a little shocked that it could even get through the QC. The QC, because when you do a movie and you turn it in for the QC to put it in theater or even on DVD,
it has many eyes on it before you see it in theater.
They catch things and tell you to fix this before it hits the theater. Whereas there were parts in the edits where, like, I'll give an example. The actors were climbing up a ladder just in a scene. And they were pulling the actor up the ladder to run to safety. And in the next scene, those same actors are running through a door with the rest of everybody running through the door. And in the next edit, it's from a different angle, and they're still coming up the hall to run through the door, and then they run through the door. That, in a blockbuster movie like that, you don't see that often. And then maybe you can catch it when you're watching it, but that's not the only edit. There was a lot of things.
Here's my problem with the movie.
Like that with the edit.
The budget was high. There was a lot of money that went into this movie, and for the execution to be as poor as it is, I give grace to indie films, to low budget films, because we know how hard it is to make a film. But when you have unimaginable, what am I trying to say?
I wouldn't say it's unimaginable amounts of money. It may not have been that way. They may have been on a time crunch. You know how when the execs come in and because it's a Steven Spielberg film, there might have been times where they were like dropping the hammer, get this done. We need to turn it in. It needs to release.
But then it leaves the audience for dumb. It's like we've been waiting for this film, and the Jurassic fans have been waiting for this film, and to me, they did such a poor execution with little things like the edit, the script.
It was like a movie that you could get through and watch. Is it the old Jurassic World or Jurassic Park? No. And to me, it was a little bit more so on the directing and the writing.
I mean, it's
and then the editing, like that. Those three were like.
If you have a 5-year-old who's into dinosaurs,
absolutely, and youngsters. If you have youngsters that want to go see a good movie that can, it had some violence in it,
and it was great locations.
Yeah, it had a little bit of all of that.
Yeah,
so then you can take it for tongue in cheek and enjoy the movie. If you're going there to enjoy the movie and think that it's the new Jurassic World
or the next Top
and we're coming off of Top Gun, so when you're coming off of Top Gun, the next movie you see is going to be
the next blockbuster.
It's going to be, but yeah, let's rate this now.
Ready?
Count of 3.
1, 2, 3,
5.
I would have given it a 5 for the dinosaurs and the some of the practical effects that went into it, but I gave it a 4 because again, like I said, when you have that much money and you have that much room to play with, I don't think it's okay.
That's our rating.
Yep.
I hope you enjoyed the review. We'll be back soon. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram where we post lots of other things.
We'll see you in the next one.
Mwah.